I just bought my dream camera, so without further ado, let's unbox it. I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting, but I need to show it to the camcorder that's filming right now so that if there's any issues, if you guys have bought from any online camera store, it's best to record it just in case of any issues. So there you go. I bought the Sony A7C II. So we have the receipt right here. Keep that, that's gonna be important. There you go. So, I'm just curious why it has the black body, but I bought the silver one. So hopefully it's the silver one, but we're unboxing it right now. Comes off with double year warranty and all these things that are usual. And usually the battery that comes with this does not work. So I have a battery charged up right now. Ooh, I caught a glimpse of it. There you go, guys. Ooh. Let's go. Oh, it's so sleek. My dream camera. Sony A7C II. Holy. But we'll talk about it more. Let me just show you guys what else is in the box from what I know. So here you have the strap and the battery. And this battery, I believe, does not have any charge to it. So one thing when you buy a camera right now, Sony cameras, they usually don't come with like USB cables or any of that. Look, no battery. So because of that, we're gonna grab my other battery real quick. The funny thing is I've bought 2 full frame cameras from Sony already, but both of them came with no charge. So don't be scared about that. I used to be scared about that when buying, but here you go. First turn on for you guys. Yeah. So I'll set this up later, but I'll talk about as well the accessories I got with for the A7C II and why I bought the A7C II. So I talked about it already. The reason why I got the A7C II was because this ZVE one was overheating on me quite a bit, but I got a fan, cooling fan. I got a screen protector, which I'll install after this video. I got a thumb grip, which I'll also be showing B-roll on. And I got a dummy battery for the A7C II. And then I already have this, as well as my half cage by Ulanzi. But I'll make a dedicated video on the accessories with regards to the A7C II. It's basically all my ZVE1 accessories with addition to the thumb grip, for usually for photos, and then for the dummy battery because we've been filming lots of talking head. But now I want to talk about, yeah, because maybe you're new here, the reason why I got the A7C II. So my first full frame camera from Sony would be the Sony A7 IV about a year and a half ago. And then I sold the A7 IV to replace it with the ZVE1 because I wanted a low light, really capable low light camera. But what I've found is that with the change of content, that I've been doing, having like talking head video setup is my priority right now. But since the ZVE1 does tend to overheat, and yeah, I've already used a cooling fan, sometimes it doesn't work, and also having dummy battery will help in addition to the A7C II. So it's just too much of a risk for me. And one thing I want to know is that the A7C II, I heard, also has the potential to overheat, but compared to the ZVE1, I believe this is the safer choice. And in addition to that is that I wanted a dedicated photo camera as well, because I've found that these days I've been shooting more of product photos, stuff that lends towards tech and gear. So I really wanted a capable photo camera hybrid, of course. And I've already had the A7 IV, which is basically the A7C II in a tinier body. And I believe the body is similar to the ZVE1 in terms of size, but I'm excited. I'm excited to create content with this, also create content with regards to what videos I'll be filming. One thing I wanted to make as well is a bunch of lens pairings with this camera. Hopefully the deal goes through on the weekend. I'm purchasing secondhand and used a couple, actually 2 lenses that I will be adding into the kit. I already have the 24-105 f4 OS. Yeah, it's OSS. I also have the 11mm f1.8 APS-C, which is an amazing lens as well. It's a bit wider. So I'm excited to add what's to come for the weekend. And I'm going to be creating a couple more videos with regards to the A7C II because, you know, we gotta make use of our purchase. But first impression, so I want to talk about the first impression as well. I thought that it would be pretty similar to my X-T5 that I had, but I get the kind of build it goes for. It's a black and silver tone, so I really wanted this body. Because coming from the X-T5 as well, I wanted a body that looks good and something I would enjoy. Plus, compared to the X-T5, I know it's not a direct comparison, but you got this this screen. Compared to the X-T5, which is more of a photographer first camera, it only tilts up and down, and also you can remove it like that. But this one you can do selfies, like selfies. So when I'm vlogging. So because I also have a vlog page or channel, I think it's important to also consider that since this is more of a hybrid camera. Other impressions as well is that it is a compact camera. However, it does feel a bit sturdy. It's not super plasticky, but I would assume that a couple of the pieces here are plastic. One of the reasons as to why I got the A7C II and I replaced the ZVE1 with this is because I really want to dial in down my setup for 2025 onwards. I find that I am transitioning more towards more of a, you know, like a business owner, like an online business. So having reducing content friction, especially if I do want to freelance, is the best thing for me right now. And rather than having a ton of bodies, I just want to enjoy photography and videography again. So I thought that this would be a good kind of like fresh start. The ZVE1 was amazing. It was my dream camera at that time until it started with the overheating problems. And a lot of people downplay that, but sometimes you can't really risk having that potential issue. So I was just hoping that this might be a better option. So the A7C II I'm gonna enjoy using. Comment down below what your dream camera might be or what it is. I'm definitely sure I will have another dream camera part 3 in the years to come, or maybe in the next year. But I can also, if you guys are interested, I can also talk about why I switched from Fuji to this. That's for another video. And if you guys enjoyed that video, I'll see you guys there when I see you.